My name's Jake Williams. I work for Rustic Wood Floor Supply. I have lived in Spokane for my whole life. I have 4 kids now. My kids' ages are 9, 7, 5, and 9 days old. We have a Sprinter van, a 1-ton Sprinter van, and I've heard you guys' commercials and liked what I heard. And the van had about 40,000 miles on it, and everything I read everywhere said, the brakes don't last 40, they last 30. And so I took it in thinking that I was going to have the brakes all the way done. And I got a call 40 minutes later, and they said, hey, come get your van. The brakes look great. And they told me when I got there that they had like 3 or 4 guys come over and look at it and say, man, what's going on here, man? Brakes should be bad. They, 40,000 miles on it. And it was just great to hear that the brakes were fine and that they didn't. I came in expecting to pay for brakes, and they were truthful and said that the brakes look great and that you got quite a bit of life left on them. And one of the manager said that he doesn't really like guys like me that come in with brakes that doesn't need brakes anymore. Or doesn't need brakes very regularly. So they kind of were like, well, how do you drive like that? I mean, what you got to teach us how to drive to not need brakes after 40,000 miles. So I went to the Golden Rule Brake on Pines and Broadway. I went there with that van at 20,000 miles, and they said they were great. And I thought, it's probably going to need brakes. So I took it in at 40, thinking that it would need brakes. So probably take it in at 60 or 70 and see if maybe something will happen. They're great. It only took 30 minutes. They were very energetic. They were really nice. They, joking around a lot, and I appreciate that. I don't like going to those stores and they're just super serious and don't really even talk to you. It's nice to hear, hey, these brakes look great, and that they took the time to bring over 3 to 4 guys just to make sure that, that how can this be right, was kind of nice to hear, instead of some guy just saying, oh yeah, they're fine. It's nice to hear that 3 or 4 guys actually tried to double check the other guy just to make sure that I was good to go.